Hey everyone, welcome back to Shattered Space. In the last video, we landed on Varun Kai and became part of House Varun. We discovered that this incident is an experiment gone wrong, and they were doing experiments trying to find ways to meet the Great Serpent like their ancestors did. And so, we are now wanting to create a device called the Morning device that is meant to break through the barrier to go into the Citadel. But political reasons has hindered the progress, so we are going to talk to each of the three noble houses. House Kadik.
I hope when you return to the settled systems, you'll aid in showing them the true path.
Okay.
Can't be serious granting them an audience. This is exactly the impression we don't want to give.
Please, Jamal. Don't you see how all this works in our favor? It's not up for discussion. I won't risk what we've worked so hard to achieve. It's done.
No, you'd risk our future and reputation as a house. But you are the chosen elder.
Don't patronize me. The Great Serpent spared our house. We are favored here. And shouldn't you get back to the council? We can't afford to be absent at a time like this.
I guarantee I'm not missing much. But you're right. I'll be heading back soon enough.
Just want to wait for them to finish talking there. Get out of the way. Oh.
Your focus should be on Rasmus' needs and assisting House Kadik.
Oh, this is a new option. Do you remember what you were doing when the disaster happened?
I was on a walk, nearing Jinan Plaza. My view of the Citadel was clear. I saw the windows flood with light and then a flash so bright, I was forced to turn away. When I turned back, my eyes saw only a swirl of energy surrounding the Citadel and the crater that surrounded it. Until next time.
Alright, what do you want? Rasma Kadik.
So, Akris has sent our newest Vindicator to inquire about Sahima. Don't worry, Jamal's already told me all about you. I'm Rasma, Elder of House Kadik and head of the Ministry of Conjunction.
Let's butter you up. It's an honor to meet the elder of a noble house.
Well, it's also an honor to meet one as interesting as yourself. I wouldn't have suspected an outsider to be made promised. But who am I to argue with the Great Serpent's choice?
We need Sahima to help calibrate the Morning device.
I know the Council is looking to Sahima for answers. But the truth is, she's been taken, along with other members of the House. They're being held hostage by zealots. And now they're demanding negotiations.
This is a major overreach. I have never known the zealots to be so bold.
How were the zealots able to kidnap your people in the first place?
What happened to Dazra was a cataclysmic event. The city may seem in order now, but those first few days, it was chaos.
Yeah, like I said, it was a good time to
and
invade.
The zealots took advantage.
Why not just tell the High Council?
Because right now, this situation is a matter for the Ministry of Conjunction. As much as the Council thinks it's their business, it's not. At least not yet. They want Sahima, and we're trying to produce her.
Tell me what the zealots have demanded so far.
The zealots have yet to name specifics. At best, they'll demand an inordinate amount of credits or firearms. Worst case, a seat at the High Council or even the reinstatement of their house. House Maleen. They know we can't risk Sahima for Dazra's sake. So, they won't hold back when it comes to demands.
The zealots have a house?
They had a house. House Maline was abandoned a long time ago, but there are some who'd want to see it reinstated.
What can you tell me about House Maline?
House Maline was fully dedicated to Jandar Varun. They objected when his brother Jarek was chosen to take over as leader. They knew he would bring an end to the Serpent's crusade. It's why they abandoned their house and became the zealots you know today, to continue what they believe is Jinan and Jandar's work.
Who's Jandar?
Jinan Varun had twin sons, Jarek and Jandar. Jandar fully supported the Serpent's crusade, and to many in House Maline, was the best suited to take over for his father.
If I can get to the hostages first, the Zealots will have no leverage.
Aha. My thoughts exactly. Normally I'd have agents doing everything possible to find them. But we too suffered losses. We need to be here. Present. I couldn't risk more lives. It's the only reason I even agreed to these negotiations. But now that you're here, I can finally take action.
Let's show the Zealots why you don't mess with noble houses.
I couldn't have put it better myself. However, there's still one unanswered question. I don't know where the Zealots are keeping Sahima, but I have a good idea who does. Their name is Merrick. Merrick is a Kadik, and they also work for me as an agent in the Ministry of Conjunction. This is where matters get complicated.
If Merrick knows, how come you haven't forced him to tell you?
Once I made the decision to go through with the negotiations, it wasn't necessary. Now that the situation has changed, well, that's going to be your job now.
She doesn't seem like she'd be lenient just because they're related. Sounds like Merrick is my next stop.
Indeed, they are. As I said, Merrick works for me in the Ministry of Conjunction. They've been establishing an inside relationship with the Zealots for some time now. On my orders. Forcing them to give up the information could jeopardize all they've worked for. So don't expect them to be forthcoming. Get the information any way you see fit, as long as no physical harm comes to them.
Understood.
Why would giving the location jeopardize Merrick's work?
The Zealots don't trust easily. If their location was discovered, Merrick would most likely be the first they'd suspect. They'd never trust them or any agent of House Kadik again.
You're establishing a relationship with the Zealots?
What better way to surveil a threat? It's important for
Know
us
your
to
enemy.
know what the Zealots may be targeting, to stay one step ahead.
Any tips on getting through to Merrick?
Merrick is proud of what they've accomplished, so I doubt they'll give up information easily. If being persuasive isn't your strong suit, perhaps appealing to their substantial ego may help. If you can stomach it. Just don't be direct. I'm sure it would put them on the defensive. Either that, or make them completely unwilling to talk.
I'll return once I learn the location.
See that you do. You'll find Merrick upstairs in the meditation room.
Ah, that's easy enough. Meditation room. Zealous overreach. Let's see. Oh, wow. Let's go in here first. Oh, nope. Ah! Okay. And here. Dazra again. Okay, Merrick.
You're no member of House Kadik. What are you doing here?
Whatever I want.
A response like that is either bold or stupid. And for your sake, I hope it's bold. Now, who are you and what do you want?
I'm Vindicator Calvin.
Ah, the heretic turned promised. I was wondering when our paths would cross. So tell me, what would a chosen one such as yourself want with someone like me?
I think you know.
Oh, I certainly don't. I may have many talents, but mind reading isn't one of them.
It's not ridiculous. Razma told me you know.
Well, you could have led with that. I guess this means the High Council is still asking Auntie Razma where Sahima is. And if you're here making demands, she obviously has decided to make use of you rather than undergo sincere negotiations. I see what's going on here.
Very perceptive. I can see why Razma is so impressed with you.
Well, I
can see why Razma is so impressed with you.
Trust with the Zealots, so she should be. I can't imagine where the Ministry of Conjunction would be without me.
We'll ask. What's the Ministry of Conjunction?
The Ministry of Conjunction? Oh, yeah, I forgot. You're not really one of us. The Ministry, as my auntie puts it, deals in information. It's our job to know what's going on and where for the safety of our people. But as I like to say, it's espionage at its finest.
Hey, Andreja should know about you guys. And at such a young age, too. She must consider you a prodigy.
I do have a natural talent. It's nice to see I'm being properly recognized. I may excel in my skills, but it doesn't mean the hours I put in are any less.
Of course not. Good work takes time no matter how talented you are.
Exactly. There's still research, analysis, documentation. Too much documentation, if you ask me. But altogether, I have the exact talents needed to do this job, which is why I was entrusted with the Zealots in the first place. I admit it hasn't always been easy. They are Zealots, you know.
Can't do this anymore. When a Zealot attack on sight, how do you get close to them?
I see you're familiar with standard Zealot tactics. But it's really all about crafting the perfect scenario to encounter the right one. You don't just waltz up and say hello. It takes a great deal of surveillance and profiling to determine the right approach.
I don't want to say this. I want to keep egging him on. It takes a lot to deal with the levels of stress you must be experiencing.
Some days, it takes everything. I can't even tell you how much time and effort it's been to sway the Zealots.
I wonder how far
way.
we can go with this.
Not to mention the stress over my own personal well-being. I may be the best at what I do, but I'm not stupid. The Zealots do have the element of unpredictability.
Yeah, we'll get to the main point. You say they are unpredictable, so you know the danger Sahima and the hostages are in.
I was wondering when your own agenda would come into play. I've worked hard to obtain my position with the Zealots. And like I've told Rosma 1,000 times, I have no reason to believe they're going to hurt my dear cousins, especially Sahima. So, as far as I'm concerned,
Damn it.
that information stays with me.
You really think the Zealots won't harm the hostages?
Sahima isn't just being held hostage, they're putting her to work. The Zealots aren't stupid. They know what Sahima was involved in, and if they can beat us to that tech, they're going to try.
This is easier, but let's persuade. You should really rethink your position on the hostages.
As much as I'd like to help you, I don't think so.
The lives of your people are more important than some zealots trust.
When you put it that way.
These negotiations should just be a pretense, and you know it.
But they could be exactly what gets us Sahima back.
If you're wrong, you could lose everything.
Don't get me wrong. I understand what my choices mean. All right, I'll let you in on their location. But remember, you're the only one that knows. If word spreads, I'll know exactly who's to blame. The location you're looking for is Shadow Station Epsilon. It's an old Varun base that they've taken over for themselves.
Oh shit.
Plasma will know it. Let her tell you the details, seeing as how I'm about to be reassigned.
Sounds like a space battle. Ugh. Why would giving me this information get you reassigned?
Isn't the answer obvious? The Zealots will know the location came from me. All that hard work thrown out the window because someone refuses to undergo negotiations.
I'll follow up with Razma.
You do that.
Okay.
I pray you were successful. You must have gotten the location.
Mirik gave me the name, Shadow Station Epsilon, and said you know where to find it.
I figured they wouldn't be completely forthcoming. If my intel is correct, you can find Shadow Station Epsilon in the Badlands, north of Dazra. I can send you the coordinates.
Okay. Thank you, it's not a space battle. What are these shadow stations?
The Shadow Stations were established during the Serpent's Crusade. A series of secret military installations that few knew about, and even fewer may remember. The idea was to have isolated centers focused on different aspects of furthering the Crusade. This way, if one fell, it wouldn't endanger the others.
Anything else you can tell me about Shadow Station Epsilon?
Epsilon was once a research station, with a focus on grav drive manipulation.
Well, it makes sense why they brought her there
The
then.
Zealots have since vastly expanded upon it. But it makes sense if they intend to use Sahima to their advantage.
Why didn't you try to search Shadow Station Epsilon earlier?
Shadow Station Epsilon is one of many Zealot bases scattered throughout. As I mentioned before, I wasn't willing to risk agent lives in order to scout them all.
Those zealots are about to lose their leverage.
If anything happens to the hostages, they will lose a lot more than leverage.
We will do whatever is necessary to
Where the
bring
hell are you?
Sahima and the others back safely.
Now that we have a rescue mission underway, I'll speak to Merrick about setting up the negotiations. I expect them to be pliable after their last encounter with you. The current plan is to hold them at one of the geothermal power stations. Meet us there when Sahima and the others are safe.
Where's this power station?
If memory serves, it's southeast of Shadow Station Epsilon. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
Why this particular power station?
It's a fairly neutral location, and just the right distance from Dazra, so both parties will feel safe. The geothermal stations are also autonomous in nature, so we don't have to worry about unwanted eyes and ears.
I'll meet you at the power station when everyone's safe.
Good. Serpent willing, your timing will line up. I'll stall the Zealots as long as I can, which shouldn't be an issue. That being said, I'd still appreciate it if you could act quickly. Now, Jamal wants an update before you leave. Just don't let her distract you for too long.
Talk to Jamal Kadik. So, she's looking up there when talking to Andresia.
Vindicator, a word before you go. Tell me, Vindicator, what do you know about the Zealots?
The Zealots are old members of a once noble house Maline.
I'm impressed. You've already learned quite a bit from your time with us. The Zealots are widely frowned upon within our society. They're a remnant of the Serpent's crusade, days we'd like to forget. Has my dear sister given you any history on our house's relations with the Zealots?
Someone withholding information. What a surprise.
I'm glad to see you're well-versed in humanity. Rasma would have everyone believe she only wishes to keep an eye on the Zealots, so the Council can make informed decisions. The truth is, she's had this particular group of Zealots under her thumb for quite some time. This is only a problem now because she's lost control. That is the real reason why Rasma hasn't informed the High Council, and I'm sworn to silence.
Makes sense.
That sounds like an incredibly foolish plan.
Rasma lost control of the Zealots?
Yes, I'll get to that momentarily.
So Rasma doesn't want the Council to know her true relationship with the Zealots.
Exactly. House Kadik already has a reputation for being sympathetic to the Zealots, but the truth is far worse. Rasma wants the Zealots to back House Kadik, so the balance of power between the noble houses would shift to us. She's been employing them, paying them in supplies that aid their blind crusade.
You're in the Council. House Kadik is sympathetic to the Zealots?
There are several members who are sympathetic toward them or their cause. Some see beyond their extremist veneer and believe they're just misguided. A very small few may believe Jandar truly was the rightful heir, but none would ever admit it. I'm certain it's the case that members of the other houses feel the same. House Kadik is just the only one who's been exposed for it.
Why would Zealots ever back a noble house?
Rasma would believe they want to reintegrate or even reestablish House Maline, and she's a fool for it. The Zealots want nothing but the means to carry out their war. Credits, weapons, and ships. And these very supplies would be used to harm not only your people, but our own as well.
So why are you telling me all this? What do you want? This is true. I can't appreciate that kind of ambition.
This kind of ambition is dangerous. It threatens us all. What none of us expected was the disaster that is the Scaled Citadel. The aftermath is what allowed the Zealots to grab Sahima and the others, flipping the balance of power in their favor. Rasma has lost control and is putting House Kadik's reputation and power at risk.
I'll see to it that the Zealots have no power in these negotiations.
And that's what I wish to speak to you about. House Kadik shouldn't be associating with Zealots at all, except on an extermination level. But worse, we absolutely cannot be supplying them with ordnance of any kind. We need to cut ties with the Zealots altogether.
I take it this conversation isn't about giving you an update.
Far from it. I want you to put an end to any connections between House Kadik and the Zealots. And while my position won't allow me to be blunt, I'll still make it clear. Should the hostages not survive, Rasma would blame the Zealots and cut all ties.
An extreme sacrifice for the sake of your house.
Are you insane?
Perhaps you don't understand. These noble houses have existed for generations. The people look up to us to guide them under the will of the Great Serpent. The fall of a noble house would put everything into question. And with the state Dazra is in right now, I won't allow that to happen.
How is killing your own family any better than what Razma's doing?
Those few lives will be nothing compared to the lives the Zealots will take if House Kadik continues to supply them. Sacrificing them would open my sister's eyes, quelling any sympathy and desire to work with the Zealots. Once Rasma no longer sees the Zealots as an ally, the rest will soon follow.
I thought we needed Sahima alive.
What we need is Sahima's research, which she has with her. You just need to bring it back.
I've never really been into the sacrifice one for the many kind of thing. Maybe it's because I'm just a selfish prick. I'm not committing to anything.
Think about it if you must. But if you care about your people, you'll come to the same conclusion as I have. And when you do, just know that we can't afford any loose ends. No witnesses. As far as everyone else is concerned, the hostages were dead when you arrived, and you exacted revenge in House Kadik's name.
Okay. And you think the Zealots killed the hostages is a believable story?
Zealots are unpredictable, and their passion to their cause often makes them prone to violence. Whether the Zealots believe it or not matters little, but Rasma certainly will.
Is murder everyone your solution to everything?
Of course not. But in this situation, it is the most effective means to an end. As a mediary, I am constantly weighing decisions based on both immediate and long-term consequences. This decision is awful, I know that. But the far-reaching consequences are worth the sacrifice.
Like I said, I'm not committing to anything.
I trust you'll make the right decision. Until then, I'll see you at the negotiations.
My head! My head!
Ah, damn it. I feel like I can get the turrets under my control. Bullshit.
And once again, we are triumphant.
I mean, if they kill the hostage, then that solves my dilemma, so doesn't really matter to me. Let's open this.
My eye! My eye!
Damn it.
Ah, my head!
I wonder if this is built to be like a sneaking mission.
Come then, meet your death.
Recalibrate. And activate. Hold on. Now you see me. Now you don't. Caution.
Good boy. You cannot be.
That music was loud. Shoot. You see me again. Wait, where? Holy crap. Where was the one that Andreja was fighting?
Give up already.
Oh.
Bring it.
Your abilities are
Still in danger.
amazing.
You're not walking out of here. Are you die?
So that's a turret that's shooting. That was too close.
I will have your head.
Oh, this is the same room. What an idiot. Oh, okay, okay.
I cannot wait to kill you.
Yeah, let's go back this way. Oh my god, those misses. Oh, nice.
Take your best shot.
Let's get the turrets on our side. That should help quite a bit.
Curse you.
Isn't there like an explosive barrel right there? Oh. God damn. Okay, so we're back here. This time I'm saving. What the?
You're not walking out of here.
Okay, I'm going this way then. Never mind, no I'm not. Screw picking that. I'll take this.
Are you prepared to die?
Resist against the Great Serpent grow!
What door is this? I think we're hidden now. This is locked as well. We'll open this one.
I hope you can succeed at that before we are discovered.
This goes down.
You can't hope to win.
That's void form.
Cursed red!
Let's nope the hell out of here. Level 54. Yeah, let's try somewhere else first. This one?
You cannot escape.
Ooh, I like this path better. Wait, that was so short. What the hell? Void for my ass.
Another will take my place!
I don't have chameleon, right? No, yeah.
I'm wounded!
Are you prepared to die?
Damn it. Now, where am I going?
The drowning is upon you!
Level 48. 6.
Give up already.
I can see!
We'll wait until danger is over.
Feed your corpse to the Great Serpent!
Bring it. Your abilities are
Robots behind that door. Is there any way to turn that off, is the question. Requires computer. Damn it.
take your best shot.
So I doubt that's in that room. Oh. Most people seem dead here. That's good. This is where we were initially. That's where a lot of the bodies were. Where? That's some bullshit. Let's go back down this way.
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
Then I guess let's go back down this way. So this can't open, this has to be opened through a computer. And the robot dog is in here, so let's heal up. Let's quick save. Shotgun.
What?
Ha, stupid dog. Oh, elevator. Or back door. Oh, to the office. I could have been... Oh, right, because we saw the dog and we were like, nope.
Ah! I'm hit!
If you're here to help, that zealot had a key. You have to get me out of here.
Okay. Sahima's computer requires a key. Nah, I'm not gonna kill her.
Who are you?
I don't think so anyways. I'm Vindicator Calvin. Razma sent me to rescue you.
Serpent's grace, I knew it! I knew she wouldn't just leave us here to rot. It's more than just me. There are others. The Zealots have been using them to force me to continue my research here. They think I have all the answers since the original experiment was a catastrophic failure.
The Zealots were wise in their tactics. Up until now.
Good news, the High Council thinks you have all the answers too.
So my theory is correct. Or I should say, the High Council now believes my theory, the better theory, is correct. I knew it! I told them their algorithms and insufficient testing were only giving the illusion of stability. But no one wants to listen to me. Not the girl who put people twice my age to shame when it came to assessments. Of course, this is what it would take for Razma to send someone after me.
The Zealots also plan on using you as a pawn in negotiations.
Negotiations? Oh, right. I'd almost forgotten. I overheard the Zealots mention negotiating with House Kadik, so the motivations are clear. Not only does the High Council deem me important, but Razma needs to remove me from the equation. I get it. But at least now everyone knows I was right.
When we get back, you can say that to their faces.
With pleasure, but I won't leave without the others. The Zealots aren't aware of how I've been delving into their systems here. I told them I needed full access if they expect me to replicate the NASCO's experiment, and I didn't even bother with risk assessment. They think I'm applying my theories to their poor excuse for technology down here. Granted, I could probably make it work if I had to.
Alright, Miss Humility. Let's focus on freeing the hostages here.
Right. Focus. The other hostages are being kept just beyond this room. I can disengage the locks to their cell and grant you access to an elevator in the room beyond that will take them to safety. You just have to clear out that area first, and the zealots down there are... different.
How are these zealots different?
The zealots you'll encounter beyond here are... altered somehow. To be made thus would be to show them the Great Serpent's mercy.
Will the hostages not fight with me?
Some may, but keep in mind that we are scientists. Many of them have never seen true combat, and are no longer
Yeah, that was a
proficient with
stupid question on
weapons.
my part.
But some, like me, may still be capable. Just don't expect much of them.
Oh yeah, I wonder if they're gonna add new companions this DLC. Alright, let's go.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere yet. While you get the rescue underway, I'm going to set up certain guarantees here. I'll meet you and the others outside.
That's risky. What if the zealots catch you?
I'm more than capable of handling myself. Besides, the zealots think they need me, so my life isn't in danger. If I'm not out there when you free the hostages, just come back for me.
Sounds like a plan.
And a well-thought-out one at that. I just need enough time to set up a remote device so I can launch a virus that will render this place useless. Think of it as a failsafe to guarantee our safety. The zealots would never risk this base or their ships.
Give me your research just in case you don't make it.
No way.
Damn
It's
it.
probable that we'll make it, and when we do, I'm handing this over to a familiar face. No offense. Now move it. You've
I'll
got
just
hostages to
pry it
free.
off your dead body if you die. Doesn't really matter to me. Okay. The zealots down here are altered, so let's quick save. Redeemed. Close the door. Where's that guy? What the frick? Did it just growl at me? Oh shit. Move out of the way.
Did they have
God
anything
damn it,
about you?
Andreja. I was wondering how deep that went, but I forgot you can't sink or dive in this game. Hey buddy, I'm friendly.
Enough, Beth. What was this?
Dumbass. Alrighty then.
Serpent, be merciful. Has help finally arrived?
Serpent, be merciful.
Who are you?
Kadik.
Are you here for them or for us?
She has pretty hair.
Are you here to help?
You aren't a zealot. Who are you?
I'm Vindicator Calvin. Rasmus sent me to rescue you.
The Great Serpent is merciful. And Tahima? Did you find her yet?
Turns out she's a traitor all along. What do you know about these redeemed zealots?
We haven't been able to observe much. They are physically superior, stronger, faster. They ignore pain and are resistant to things that would take any normal person down in an instant. I'm not sure what the zealots have done to create them, but I would surmise the process was less than pleasant.
Is this all of you?
If only there were more of us down in the caves.
Damn it. Sahima's safe. She's granting us access to an elevator to escape.
I wish it were that easy. The zealots separated us. Our brethren are still out there. Please, I can ready my people here, but you'll have to deal with the zealots and rescue the others so we may all escape
Oh my god,
safely.
this is gonna be a long video. Alright, I'll clear the path.
We'll be ready.
Oh shit. Move out of the way.
They take it to arms!
Oh, she picked up one of her guns. Keep going.
Did you?
This is beyond Gina's will!
Gina! The Vindicator!
Oh, let's heal up.
Serpent's breath! They're fighting!
You're not working out.
He has a max here, doesn't he? It's that aimbot bullshit.
You cannot beat me.
Oh man. I am out of med packs.
Even when I see it with my own eyes, it is still hard to believe.
He's got a good angle on me.
Okay for that.
Level 84. What the frick?
Good one.
Did the level 84 die? I would assume that's the level 84. I heard another growl just now. gonna do? I'm up here. Okay, let's free the remaining hostages. Can I go to sleep? Yeah.
Come on. There are worlds to conquer. Well, this seems worth a look.
Why is the marker like here?
Great
Target
Serpent,
practice.
protect me. The Great Serpent has heard me. Thank you.
Any good guns here? Nope. Melee weapon. Why do you give a melee weapon at a gun range? What? Was there someone up there then? Is that? No, that was just one room.
Victory. Hopefully they amount to something.
Here, maybe? Ah, here we go.
Serpent, say thank the serpent. I thought I was done.
I thought we came from that door, that's why we didn't check it. Let's go! Ugh. Talk to Sahima.
We all made it. We're safe. You did it! It's true
Now
what
hand
they
me your
say.
research or die.
The air really does smell fresher.
Serpent bless you. We owe you our lives. Thank you.
It's time to get everyone back.
Correction, it's time for you to get back.
This
I'm going to stay
asshole.
back a moment and make sure everyone here is okay to make it back safely. I'll catch up with you shortly. Just let me know where the negotiations are taking place.
Doesn't really matter to me whether or not you live or die. The negotiations are in the Badlands power station. Be quick.
Don't worry. Razma came through for me. It's only fair I return the favor. I'll be there when it counts. Now go.
These members of your house have suffered. I can respect your decision.
By the serpent, you did it.
Okay, back home. Oh, shit. Watch him get gunned down. I'm running. Oh, is that the ship? Can I go in? I do need a ship. Hello? Oh yeah, we have to go to the Badlands power station. Alright, off we go. she says as I crash into a tree. I like how these guys actually have like roads here. Oh shoot. I made it angry. You're not worth my time. Interrupt the...
Is your intent to be unreasonable the whole time? I thought this was a negotiation.
We're having a friendly chat, aren't we? It's not my fault you don't find my offers acceptable.
Nah, just the person I wanted to see. Please tell me you bring good news.
Yes, it's time to ruin this guy's day.
And I'm going to enjoy every minute of it.
Razma, who is this? You allow any commoner to just waltz in on official business. I'd expect better security from House Kadik.
This is hardly official business.
Yes. And now these so-called negotiations are over.
Over? You'd risk everything after the whispers of a stranger. I demand to know who this is.
I'm the Serpent's chosen vindicator, the only one who can understand Anasko Varun.
You think I care about Anasko Varun?
Didn't think so.
Son of a traitor! Only a complete fool would expect me to believe this.
It's true, Mihail. And if you don't leave now, peacefully, I'll make sure your ships and Shadow Station Epsilon are made dust.
You... How did you... You're bluffing.
Test me. You think a genius mind like mine wouldn't find a way to hack into every system in your base? This remote device will launch a virus that will detonate systems within Epsilon, and reach your ships as well.
You realize how this may affect future partnerships, Razma. You'd jeopardize our connections.
It jeopardizes nothing. It merely restores the natural order.
The natural order. I could take you all out here and now. You know every one of us is prepared to answer the Serpent's call.
You attack relaunched virus.
You're so willing to sacrifice your allies at Shadow Station Epsilon?
You don't think they're as prepared as we are? We all answer the call, and if that day is today, so be it.
Your Shadow Station allies know nothing of this. That's not the death they want.
No, but it's the death they know is possible. Besides, you think I'd turn my back on the insults thrown here today?
You mean, do we think you'd throw away your life and the lives of everyone at Shadow Station Epsilon over your pride, Mihail? No, I for one don't think you will. And you can't deny our partnerships have been beneficial for us both.
Let's let Andraja do some talking. Perhaps you trust the word of a House Varun soldier.
As much as our people may disagree, Jandar would see you
Where
sacrifice
the
your
hell are
life
you?
in direct service to the Great Serpent. Both would have you die, cleansing the accursed, and turning those who may listen to his shadow. You know this to be true, Mihail. A true promised lives only to serve. And your death today would serve nothing.
Blessed sister, you speak truth. I have been blinded by pride, but your words have guided me back to the path. All right. I won't deny my brethren the death they deserve. But I won't forget this either. Don't think this won't change anything, Razma.
Things have already changed, Mihail. From the moment you kidnapped House members. These negotiations are over. Now leave us.
You have no idea how satisfying that was.
Good to see you.
Is it now?
I see you made your choice.
Yes, I did.
Vindicator.
Razma?
House Kadik is in your debt.
As am I. I owe you my life.
Sahima, you are a part of this house.
I know. I just wanted to say thank you. Personally. And here, it's the research and algorithm the High Council wants. I'm sure they'll appreciate it more coming from you.
I'll make sure the High Council... why do you think they appreciate it more from me?
As much as I'd love to gloat, I have enough awareness to know this isn't the time. And I know myself well enough to know that I simply wouldn't hold back.
I'll make sure the High Council gets it.
I'm going back to check on the others, but maybe come find me when you're done.
Sure, see you around, Sahima.
Great. You can find me at the Great House whenever you get the chance.
We'll talk later, Sahima. As I was saying, House Kadik is in your debt. You've helped me maintain a very precarious balance.
This business with the Zealots needs to end.
And one day it will. But until then, they're a necessary evil. One that we'll be keeping a much closer eye on. I'd appreciate it if you kept this a secret.
I'm not the one you should be worried about.
If you're referring to the members of House Kadik. The others involved know better than to speak of this.
What makes you so confident they'll remain silent?
House ties run deep. Betraying one's house is a display of disloyalty that no house would tolerate. It's a guaranteed way to ostracize yourself in a society like ours.
I don't think I'll say anything more. House members are expected to show loyalty.
You seem to be understanding our society quite
They can work things out on their own.
Now, I have much to do, and so do you. Ekris and the High Council will be expecting you.
Well done, Vindicator.
What if the High Council found out about the Zealots?
As far as I'm concerned, the High Council does know because I'm on it. Should any topics arise regarding the Zealots, I can guide our decisions appropriately. If the others found out, it would be a very tiresome and lengthy conversation. Although lecture is probably the better word. But I hope you're wise enough to keep our house matters private.
Okay.
Serpent guide you.
So I will... Well, I guess we'll talk to that guy first.
Favorite from the meat house? I don't need any free drinks from you.
Morning
You
device.
don't understand. I saw a Nasco, took measure of his burdens.
What you are describing is a dream, nothing more.
Not a dream. A message from the Great Serpent himself.
With all due respect to your craft, dear sister, now is not the time for incense and ash leaves. Or do you not see the depth of the crater before you?
On the contrary, brother. I see it for what it truly is. And if we ignore this vision, Anasco will be lost to us forever.
Enough with the proselytizing. The Vindicator has returned. Ah, were you able to find Sahima?
Are you sure this is going to work?
Theoretically, yes. The science is sound, especially with Sahima's numbers. Either way, we have no choice but to take the risk of failure, as small as it may be. Whatever Anasco did inside the Citadel remains unchecked, and we are all at risk until we can get inside.
Yes, I was able to get Sahima's research.
Perfect. I have no doubt Sahima's work is the key to stabilizing the morning device. If only the others had listened to her, we may not have lost so much of our great city. This leaves houses Dul Kef and Vathol.
Politics can wait. Every moment we delay, Anasco descends further into the void.
For the last time, faith will not remove the barrier. Science will.
It is the hubris of science that failed you in this moment. We reached out to the Great Serpent. This is his reply.
You claim he has forsaken us?
I do no such thing. The Great Serpent's reply is not an answer, but a question. Are we worthy of his grace? Until that is proven, your works will not succeed.
You're both right. We must have faith that our efforts will succeed, but that means nothing without the science.
It sounds like you agree with me.
And yet, only one is the foundation for the other. But the proof is not in our words. It is in the vision. Anasco's presence still persists in this world, and he seeks our aid.
Fine. I feel like I've lived this argument 1,000 times, and the only way to move past it is to concede to its nonsense. Vindicator, speak to my sister. Agree to her fool's errand so that we may continue the work of saving this city.
Okay, zealous overreach. Okay, so I'll end this video here. It's been a super long video. Next is the other side, speak to Naza. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I may have to split this in 2 videos. We'll see. Bye.